Have you ever wondered what really happens to your body when you masturbate every day, especially as you get older? Is it harmful to your prostate? Can it weaken your erections or actually protect your sexual health? And most importantly, is it something you should be doing or avoiding altogether? The truth may surprise you, because while there's a lot of shame, silence, and myths surrounding this topic, the science tells a very different story. So let's break the silence and talk honestly about something millions of men over 55 deal with, but few ever discuss. Hi, I'm Dr. Alex Carter. I'm 70 years old with over 45 years of experience in medicine. I hold advanced degrees from top medical universities, and I've spent my entire career helping men and women live healthier, stronger, and more active lives well into their 60s, 70s, and beyond. And one thing I've learned over the years is this: simple habits have powerful effects, including what you do in the privacy of your bedroom. So in today's video, we're going to explore what masturbation does to the prostate and penis as you age, how daily stimulation affects testosterone, erection quality, and urinary health, the difference between healthy habits and harmful patterns, and what science really says about the long-term impact. If you care about your sexual health, prostate protection, or just staying confident and in control of your body as you age, you won't want to miss this. And if you're new here, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Life After 60 for weekly health tips, natural remedies, and science-backed advice to help you feel your best, no matter your age. Let's start with the prostate, your body's hidden powerhouse. Most men over 50 have heard about the prostate, often when something goes wrong. But what many people don't realize is just how connected this tiny gland is to your overall health, energy, and comfort. Your prostate is a walnut-sized gland located just below the bladder. It surrounds part of the urethra, the tube that carries urine and semen out of your body. Its main job? To produce the fluid that nourishes and protects your sperm. But as you age, this gland tends to grow, sometimes too much, which leads to frequent urination, especially at night, difficulty starting or stopping the flow, weak stream, pain or pressure in the pelvic region. This condition is called benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, and it affects nearly 50% of men by age 60 and up to 90% by age 85. So where does masturbation come in? Scientific fact number 1. A groundbreaking Harvard study published in 2004 followed 29,342 men over several years. They found that men who ejaculated 21 times or more per month, whether through sex or masturbation, had a 33% lower risk of developing prostate cancer compared to men who ejaculated only 4 to 7 times per month. Why? Because ejaculation helps flush out old prostate fluid, reduce inflammation, and promote a healthy cellular turnover in the gland. It's like giving your prostate a regular detox. So yes, daily ejaculation, including masturbation, may actually help support a healthier prostate. But there's a catch, and we'll get to that soon. Erections, blood flow, and use it or lose it. As men age, changes in circulation, hormone levels, and muscle tone can affect the strength and frequency of erections. And while that's completely normal, many men start to worry. Is masturbating every day making it worse or keeping things alive? Scientific fact number 2. Erections are not just about arousal. They're a form of vascular exercise. When you get an erection, blood rushes into the penis, expanding and nourishing the tissue. This not only maintains elasticity, but helps prevent the kind of fibrosis, scar tissue, that can lead to erectile dysfunction, ED, over time. Multiple studies, including a publication in the Journal of Sexual Medicine, suggest that regular sexual activity, including solo stimulation, may help maintain erectile function by keeping the tissue oxygenated and elastic. In simple terms, just like walking keeps your legs strong, sexual stimulation keeps your sexual organs healthy. But again, this is only true when it's done in moderation, without addiction, stress, or compulsion. Hormones. Does masturbation drain your testosterone? One of the biggest fears men have is this: is all this self-pleasure lowering my testosterone? Let's clear up a huge myth. Scientific fact number 3. Multiple peer-reviewed studies, including one from the European Urology Journal, have confirmed that masturbation does not cause long-term drops in testosterone. In fact, short-term abstinence, a few days without ejaculation, can cause a brief spike in testosterone, but regular ejaculation doesn't deplete your levels. What does lower testosterone? Poor sleep, excess body fat, chronic stress, alcohol and tobacco use, inactivity. Masturbation, done in a relaxed, healthy way, is not on that list. Mental health and mood. Guilt versus gratitude. Let's be honest. Many men, especially raised in strict or conservative homes, feel shame or guilt around the topic of masturbation, especially as they get older. But here's the truth. Scientific fact number 4. Masturbation activates the brain's reward system. It releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine, pleasure and motivation, oxytocin, bonding and calming, and endorphins, pain relief and mood boosting. This can help lower anxiety, improve sleep, boost mood, reduce feelings of loneliness. But, and this is important, when done in moderation and without compulsive patterns. If it starts replacing real connection, causes physical discomfort, or leads to time wasting or regret, that's when it becomes a problem. FAQs and common concerns about daily masturbation. Let's take a moment to address some of the most common questions and fears men over 55 have about this topic. These are questions I've heard for decades in the clinic, and they deserve clear, respectful answers. Q1. I've been doing it daily for years. Is that too much? Great question. The answer depends on how it's affecting you. If you feel good afterward, don't experience pain, guilt, or disruption to your life, maintain healthy relationships and function well socially, then it's likely not a problem. But if you feel compelled to do it even when you don't want to, you're using it to avoid emotions or stress, it's interfering with intimacy or daily responsibilities, then it may be a sign of compulsive sexual behavior which may require support or habit change. Bottom line, listen to your body and behavior. Masturbation should add to your well-being, not take away. Q2. What if I'm using porn every day? Is that the issue? This is an important distinction. It's not just the act of masturbation that impacts your mental and sexual health. It's also how you stimulate your mind. Overuse of high-speed, graphic pornography can desensitize your brain to real intimacy, affect your expectations during sex, and even cause a condition known as porn-induced erectile dysfunction, PID. According to a study published in Behavioral Sciences, regular porn use in men under 40 was linked to higher rates of sexual dysfunction despite good physical health. Solution: if you find that porn is making you feel numb, anxious, or disconnected, try taking a break and focusing on imagination, mindfulness, or rekindling real-life emotional intimacy. Even as you age, your mind-body connection matters more than the stimulus itself. Q3. Does masturbating affect my ability to perform with a partner? It can, but only if it becomes a replacement for healthy sexual intimacy. For example, If you masturbate to porn multiple times a day, your brain may become used to unrealistic stimulation and struggle with arousal in a real-life setting. But if you maintain balance, communicate openly with your partner, and prioritize intimacy, it can enhance your confidence and awareness of what feels good. One study in the Archives of Sexual Behavior showed that men who understood their own sexual responses were more likely to have satisfying physical relationships, whether solo or with a partner. Healthy sexual habits lead to better connection, not less. When masturbation becomes a problem. Let's talk signs of unhealthy patterns. Daily masturbation is not dangerous in itself, but there are red flags to watch for. Feeling drained, foggy, or regretful after each session. Escalating to more extreme content to feel anything.
Using it as an emotional escape from stress, anger, or boredom. Hiding it from your partner out of shame. Feeling anxious, guilty, or out of control afterward. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many older adults face these same struggles silently. But there is help. You can practice delayed gratification. Try spacing out your sessions. Replace the habit with healthy activities. Walking, journaling, breath work. Talk to a licensed therapist who specializes in compulsive behaviors. You're never too old to reclaim control and rebuild a healthier, more connected relationship with your body. Summary recap. What did we learn? Let's bring it all together. Masturbation is A. A normal, natural, and often beneficial part of male sexual health. B. Linked to lower prostate cancer risk, better erectile function, and improved mood. C. Safe when done in moderation, without guilt or compulsion. And D. Problematic when it becomes excessive, isolating, or emotionally draining. The keys are balance, awareness, and honesty with yourself. You don't need to feel ashamed for listening to your body, especially when you do so with respect, care, and clarity. If today's video gave you some clarity, insight, or relief, I want to encourage you to take the next step. Try a simple 7-day journal. How often do you masturbate? How do you feel before and after? Are you using it as stress relief or escape? What patterns feel empowering versus draining? Awareness leads to change, and change leads to healing. You deserve to feel confident, energized, and in control of your body at any age. If today's video found you helpful, please like it to support the channel. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your experience, your questions, or what myths you'd like me to debunk next? Don't forget to subscribe to Life After 60 for weekly videos on men's health, natural wellness, and powerful, practical tips for aging vibrantly. Thanks for being here. Until next time, I'm Dr. Alex Carter. Take care of yourself. You're worth it.